Okay guys, this is part 3 of Waiting to Die, our adventure through um, this abandoned nursing home. It was owned by several different companies. I believe at the end it was some sort of homeless shelter, halfway house. There were some rules posted on the wall that were definitely looked like halfway house or homeless shelter rules. Look at this nasty mess. In any case, if you watch the first video, you'll get more of the history of this building, and there's some information in the second. I definitely recommend you going back and watching these in order. This video picks up where the last one left off. This video was long awaited. No, I'm just kidding. I think I put up the last part to this on Thursday, and I was out exploring today, and had to work, and so I was just now able to start to put this one together. Oh, sorry, I was gonna warn you, if you're eating, watch out. I don't know what that is.
Looks like diarrhea from a person. There's a tail of it.
See, those are footsteps. It looks like there was footsteps going in this direction, but this was scattered all over the ground. And I think there was a weird reddish oily substance on the ground. I think I've just figured out what might have been going on there. Somebody may have been coming into this bathroom and bathroom building and relieving themselves in that hallway all along there. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. I hope you weren't eating. And if you have any idea, that's a cool shot. I like that. If you have an analysis of what was going on there, feel free and share. There was actually a couple of those chairs that looked pretty cool. I kind of liked them. Oh, sorry if you're eating again. Maybe don't eat and watch these videos. This piano was pretty cool. It'd been tipped over. It was made in St. Louis, Missouri. I have to look up the history. That's something I didn't do, is look up the history of this piano company. It didn't even occur to me. I tried the keys on the piano, it didn't work. I really liked that. That goes over a light. It was upside down there, it would have, went up to a light, and 3 screws, I believe, would have held the rim in. If you notice, there was a spoon right next to that lighter on the counter. See the black mold? Or maybe that's not black mold. Either way, I had a respirator on. And if you go into places like this, if one of my viewers, for some reason, this spurs you into action, and you start exploring your area, get a respirator. Make sure it does particle and organic vapors. I've went a few times without a respirator in some of these buildings, and that is just one of the dumbest things you can do, besides going in the first place. Bumper pool. I assume that's what it is. Maybe that's not the proper name. Okay, in this room, I definitely find out that somebody is staying here currently. There's a spoon there. There's another top of a pop can. See that? Some water. There's a pot under there. Some clothing. There's me and my respirator. There's some mail, a newspaper. Maybe some sort of pills. Those were onions in that bag, and they were not rotten or wilted or old. So somebody has been in here recently. They've got a little food, a can opener. I'll pass it really fast, so you might kind of miss it. But see that? I guess they're heating things up or cooking there, using that to stay warm, sleeping in that bed. That's why a lot of these fires happen in these buildings and they burn down, is from people staying in here, trying to keep warm. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you now. The bottom of the pop can, soda can, beer can, whatever, the bottom, when you see just that alone, that is something somebody was using to melt down drugs, whether it be heroin or cocaine, and inject it intravenously with a syringe into their vein. And so I pointed one out in the first video that I told you I hadn't even noticed until I watched the footage, and then that was where I noticed it, in that room where somebody was staying. Most definitely that person is an intravenous drug user, no doubt about it. And this video will actually have a fourth part because sometimes I have trouble uploading videos in a high quality and frame rate if they're too long, and so there was enough footage here that I found interesting that there will be a fourth part to this video. This stuff that we've been watching here is all in the older part of this building, and if you watch the first two videos you can see some of the outside of the building in the clips, and from the front there's an older red or darker brick building behind the top of the new wing that you can see. And in any case, this was the older part of the building we were just in. Since this is sort of like a medical facility, they've kind of got these nurses stationed, you know, desk areas on all the floors in at least one place. So I came in here, and you see where there was probably a pot sitting there. That part is burnt on that wooden desk, and so they probably had a pot with a fire in it, either to keep them warm or cooked or something like that, because sometimes you'll see them just use like a kitchen pot like that. That pot, they had a fire in it. Somebody was also hanging out in that room. That floor I felt uneasy about, and we were hearing things on that floor, so we went ahead and moved up to this level. There's a little peek out the window. There's another elevator. Wouldn't doubt if it wasn't another a little tin for melting things down in over there. This room used to belong to Hester and Pearl. Thanks for watching. I'd like to give a special thanks to my new Patreon supporters, and you can contact me on Facebook by sending me a instant message, and show Andrew some love and go check out his Instagram accounts, and maybe follow him, nd.photography and 30 grain. Thanks so much, guys.